Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video covering some Steam news, updates, all that good stuff. Well, we're gonna start things off with something that's not that great. Unfortunately, a free-to-play game is shutting down. We'll talk all about that. We also want to cover a couple of new releases, notable JRPG releases over on Steam today. And then another JRPG dropping at the end of the year finally has a release date. We'll talk that at the end of this video. But first up, unfortunately, Scavengers is the latest game that is seeing an unfortunate end. They put out an official post on their website, playscavengers.com. Explorers, we have been quiet for a while now, and firstly, we just want to apologize for that. We have an update for Scavengers, but it's one that we share with a heavy heart. We have made the difficult decision to shut the game down on December 16th. The last few months have seen a decline in player base, and while we explored many options to reinvigorate server population while the game is in early access, it became clear that it was unsustainable to continue development and live service. We're all proud of what we accomplished and are grateful to every player who took the time to play, even if it was for just a short while. From the very start of development, we wanted to create a unique, team-focused strategic online shooter experience that we built alongside our community. Your passion, dedication, and support for Scavengers has been nothing short of extraordinary. We thank you for taking this journey with us. Before we bid a farewell to Cascade Springs, we want to spend the next few weeks celebrating your time with us. We hope you can join us in the snow to give Scavengers the thrilling send-off it deserves. Finally, it's for us to say thank you to our team, our partners, and everyone else who has supported us along the way. We look forward to updating you all on what's next for Improbable, and we hope you'll join us for whatever that journey takes us next. But for now, keep warm. Coming from the studio again, Improbable Worlds Limited. Always going to be an unfortunate scenario with multiplayer titles, especially ones that went the Battle Royale route. Like, there was just so many games coming out that they tried to do their own thing. They tried to differentiate from themselves from one another, but it's just a hard market to crack. It was a strategic survival battleground and a free-to-play action shooter where squads of 3 compete to survive and dominate in a hybrid of sandbox-style PvE. Had a relatively good reception as well, but again, sustaining a player base is just going to be very, very difficult for the long term. And that's just the reality with the market these days, and there just being so much competition. Like, the top 10% of games are going to do really, really well. Everything else is either going to be in that middling ground for a long time, or unfortunately, they'll be shut down after not a long while. And this one dropped in early access back in May of last year, so it hasn't been that long. So a bummer there, but yeah, this is the course of how things work. So yeah, wanted to give you guys that news. You'll have until December 16th to play it if you do want. I don't believe they're offering downloads on the game anymore, so bear that in mind as well. Alright, moving on from that, some more positive news. 2 major JRPG releases today coming from Square Enix. First of all, it's a bit late, but Valkyrie ELYSIUM out today on Steam. How about that? Dropped today, and it also comes with the update that adds the new game modes, harder difficulties, all that good stuff. It is $59.99, which is a bit pricey. You can get it discounted 20% off for $48 over at Green Man Gaming. Now, let me just say it. For $60, for $48, I would not say it's worth that price, and I thank Square Enix for hooking me up with a copy of this game on PlayStation a few months ago. I played it on there. There's a lot of things to like about this game. I think the battle system is really good, and it has quite a bit of depth to it. Unfortunately, from a visual standpoint, it's lacking quite a bit for, you know, PlayStation 5, I played it on game. And the story just didn't click with me. Again, there's definitely things I like, but I'm always going to be the kind of person that recommends $60 games or even $48 games if they're super, super high quality. And Valkyrie ELYSIUM is a good game. It's not a great game, but it is for sure a good game. So I will add it, I would say add it to the wish list once it's 30 or less. At that point, 25-ish, I would say go pick it up. Especially if you're a fan of action RPGs, I think you'll enjoy it. It's just, expect something that's a bit lower budget. That's really what I would say about Valkyrie ELYSIUM. Good soundtrack here as well. So honestly, if those elements of what I said resonates with you, you don't care about the lack of a super great story, if the visuals don't bother you that much, by all means, buy it for $60. Buy it for $48 at Green Man Gaming, because there's definitely a good action game here, and it's more so an action game rather than an RPG. Action game with RPG elements. But yeah, I think at 30, 25, even 20, those price points are going to be really good for the game, and eventually it will hit that tier. But also, given the fact that the game has been out for, what, a month and a half now on PlayStation, you know, seeing a $60 price drop, month and a half later, I'm going to have to say wait for a sale on this one, based on my experiences with the PlayStation 5 version of the game, but your mileage may vary on that one. Next up, Tactics Ogre Reborn. As I mentioned, this is the upgraded version of the PSP game, which was an upgraded version of the PS1 Tactics Ogre title. I played the PSP game quite a bit. I enjoyed it a lot. It's a tactical RPG with a big emphasis on the story. If you're into that, it's a bit of a throwback. $50 is pricey, but $40 at Green Man Gaming with your XP membership. So check it out there if you do want solid soundtrack here as well, and a lot of refinements made to the gameplay here. So yeah, this is something that is a bit more than a typical remaster, but I wouldn't call it a full-on remake either. And $50 for what is essentially, I don't know if you want to call it a PSP game or a PS1 game. Let's say a PSP game, but that's still pretty pricey. But we all know everybody and their mother is going to be dropping $50 on Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII Reunion, so what does that really mean at the end of the day? Lastly, I do want to note Chained Echoes, a brand new throwback RPG, a JRPG, will be dropping on December the 8th. This has been in development for a little while now, but it finally has a release date, again, December 8th. Take up your sword, channel your magic, or board your mech. Chained Echoes is a 16-bit style RPG set in a fantasy world where dragons are as common as piloted mechanical suits. This is very much a throwback to like Super Nintendo era JRPG, so keep your expectations in line. 30 to 40 hours of game time, fast-paced turn-based battles, no random encounters. Enemies can be seen running around in the game world. Tons of items to be looted, stolen, or crafted. Complex skill and equipment system. Customize your own airship, travel, and fight by foot or in your mech. 16-bit SNES style graphics and music inspired by PS1 RPGs, which PS1 RPGs, they were definitely, maybe not the chef's kiss of RPG music, but they were pretty damn good. PS1 JRPGs had some of the better soundtracks of JRPG history, in my opinion, but you know, I'm not that well-versed in the Sega Genesis, Super Nintendo, like that era. PS1 was like my first true era of gaming, so maybe I have a little bit of bias towards that. But nonetheless, another game to add here, which is, I believe it will be $25, so pretty palatable as far as price point goes. But that's going to do it for me. Again, unfortunate end for Scavengers coming on December the 16th. Bummer, but it is what it is. Valkyrie ELYSIUM out today on Steam. Tactics Ogre Reborn out today on Steam as well. With both those games, Valkyrie ELYSIUM, I would say wait on a sale for $30-ish. Tactics Ogre, if you want to pick it up, if you're a fan of tactical RPGs, you're probably going to get your money's worth in terms of dollar per hour of gameplay. But yeah, again, PSP game for $50 is going to be a tough sell, but again, everybody's going to buy Crisis Core, so what does that really mean? Chained Echoes out on December 8th, another RPG to keep on your radar. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.